just frost yet. Got this sweet gravy job that came in just one day before cutoff, just needs a front fender. So we get our brand new fender in, and it comes in looking like it just went through a central Saskatchewan tsunami. See, we got all kinds of little dings and dents in this thing. We got crease right here, ding right here, big wallop in it right here. What else do we got? I think we got something going. Oh yeah, here's one right here as well, and a couple of high spots right here. Oh, you're asking yourself, what's the issue, Kyle? Well, see here now, this is a real professional body shop operation we got going on here, and I was hoping to get this fender sent off to paint today. Get it painted this afternoon, and then we'd bolt it on tomorrow, make our hours, and I really need those extra hours because I owe quite a bit of money to my bookie. I've got some gambling debts and things to pay off, and my bookie Octavio there, he says he's going to break my kneecaps if I don't pay him on time, so I gotta get this job out of here. But you see, now the problem is we got these dents here, so what I gotta do is I gotta take my 24 grit and I gotta grind over that so it's got some tooth to stick into the filler there, and then we're gonna put our autobody filler on there and sand it all off, and then it's gotta go to the paint shop there, and then they're gonna have to put their high build primer on it, and that's gotta sit overnight. So it won't get painted until probably late tomorrow, and then I won't be making any money this month, and my kneecaps are going to get broken. You see, and I kind of like those kneecaps. They're pretty good kneecaps, I do say so myself. So, bit of a predicament here, but there is a way that we can still make our hours here and get this thing off to paint today. And it's a bit of a hack, you know, but well, sometimes you gotta hack stuff. I know it's a pretty nice truck and you want to do it right, but hey, you know, I kind of need my knees, so let's show you what we got planned here. So I should also mention here before we get too carried away that you want to clean all the mung and what have you out of the inside of the panel here before you start banging on it. Any of this this on the inside is going to transfer to the outside, which not desirable at all, so I'm going to clean this out here. I won't make you watch that. I was just goofing around. I am going to make you watch me clean this. So I just took some sandpaper on a block, and on the inside I just sanded over the damaged areas so that I can see where the point of impacts are. Shut up with your loud truck. I'm just sanding over the damaged area, some sandpaper on a block on the outside. This is just, I guess the viewer can actually see what's going on. I apologize for the lighting. It's pretty horrific in here right now. They've been changing out the power lines around town for some unknown reason, and so the power keeps surging on and off, and it blew out all the nice LED lights that I had in here. So now we're working in a dungeon basically, and I can't afford to replace them right now, and even if I could, it'd be pointless until they're done messing around because the power is just going crazy lately, and so I'm not going to replace them. It's just going to blow out again. So I'm not getting too in detail on the dent repair on this video. So if you want to know what's going on, I'm going to put a couple links in the description of this video that will lead you to other dent repair videos on my channel where we repair pretty much identical dents, and I show the process and the tools involved and explain things in detail. This is just, we've all seen it before, so we're just kind of speeding through it here. getting hard to see what was going on. I fiddled around with this a little more, and then I just sanded it all off, and I just scrubbed over with a marker just so you can see what else is going on here, and make it easier to see, I guess. I'll switch over to our mixing file here. Sand out the body file marks with 80 grit here on a body grinder. Sure. Safety first. Bit of an issue here. This is a aftermarket panel, of course, and I don't know what exactly happened here, but you can see we've got a bit of a Louisiana lapper here, and that's not supposed to be that way. This is what it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be a weird crack lap thing going on. It's supposed to just be one continuous piece. It. Not going to waste any more time on that. I'm sure I could spend days reworking this whole area and trying to make it really good, but for what we're trying to do, I think it'll be okay. I just didn't want an obnoxious, like, overlapped lump there. This is also going to be going satin white, this grille surround panel, and then the grille comes up to about here, and then the bumper sits like this. So when you look at the rest of the truck, there's going to be a lot of other flaws that'll probably draw your attention away from that. So I'd call that a total success. Oh, maybe that was only a partial success. Found more dents. Great. And it's just that easy. I think we got her here, or at least good enough. Even managed to get out the surprise dents. So we're off to the paint shop now, and we can get this thing, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they'll spray it with etch and then sealer and right to paint, or epoxy and then right to paint. I'm going to be able to pay off my gambling debts. Customer's going to get his truck back on time before the weekend, and just everyone's going to be absolutely thrilled. Should mention, if I was actually trying to get this, or we were actually trying to get this straight, or you were actually trying to get this straight, someone was trying to get this straight so it actually looked like decent, then at bare minimum it would still need to have, you know, sprayed with polyester primer and then block sanded out and all that fun stuff. At the bare minimum, if not a light coat of you know, filler and then polyester primer, high build, and then all that fun stuff. But these panels are always going to be wavy. Even the factory panels, there's always going to be waves in them, so they're never perfectly straight. And the aftermarket panels like this are usually not much better. So that would be all part of the process there. But for what we're doing with this truck, I just didn't want any obnoxious dents in it, or high spots or weird spots or things like that. So that's where we're going to call it there. But obviously, if we were trying to take the process to, you know, a full nice, you know, show truck or whatever, then we'd still have a lot more work to do. I just realized I never actually showcased the keychain that came with this truck. Check it out. Kind of explains a lot, eh? Uh-oh. Better get Mako. I got good news and bad news. Good news is we got the job done. We got our gambling debts paid off. The bad news is, turns out Octavio is just a real sadistic son of a gun. That's okay though. We'll see you all next week. Bye.